Okay, welcome to issue 6 of the r2d2 build. It's a very simple build this week. There's only 3 or 4 components. We'll just have a quick look through the magazine. There's a whole load of interesting articles. I won't go into too great a depth, I'll let you read them for yourself. But it's all pretty good stuff. And of course, at the back are the build instructions, and they're very simple this week. I've actually already built it. You're going to end up with something that looks like this. This is the LCD assembly that goes on the back of R2's head. It's very easy to put together. It's only 4 screws just to hold the whole assembly together. The one thing I should mention is you were given 2 packets of screws in the last issue. There's some short ones and some long ones. It's the long 6mm screws that you want, which are actually that size. I don't know if you can see that. That's a 6mm screw. You need 4 of those to hold the assembly together. It's so easy, I'm not even going to bother showing you how to assemble it. It's just put the 2 halves of the casing together and put the screws in. And you can then connect it up to the battery box and the test circuit board. And it says in the instructions press S2, but actually S1 works as well. That's pressing S1, and you can see the displays doing its thing there. That's quite a good effect actually. If you press S2, it works, but it's very, very bright. I'm not sure if that's not a little too bright. I know it's flaring on the camera a little bit, but it seems to be happier running on the S1 position. It doesn't seem over bright, and I think the effect's better. But anyhow, the instructions say S2. I don't think it really makes much difference. And that's the effect that you get. It's interesting they've used an LCD display rather than LEDs, but the effect is very good, and it's a very, very simple build. Just 4 screws and screw the 2 halves of the case together. Simple as that. The only thing that you've got to be careful of is this silver bezel that goes around the front. That will only go in one way round, and there's a little arrow. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's a little arrow there, and that's the first bit that you put in place, and then you click down the other end, and it's a nice little unit actually. It's quite a good effect. I think that's going to look quite realistic actually. And that's all there is to it for issue 6. But do remember, of the black screws from the last issue, it's the longer ones that you need. The short ones are no good, you've got to use the longer screws. And that's pretty much it for issue 6. It's a really quick one. I'm not going to insult your intelligence by showing you how to put in 4 screws. It's really easy, and you're going to end up with that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you for issue 7. And issue 7 is, as you can see, it's a couple more pieces for the dome framework, and these silver bits, I think they're for the little hydraulic pistons that go at the bottom of R2's leg, but I'm not certain. And there's a few more screws and bits and bobs, so that's going to be an interesting build. So that's it for part 6. Very quick one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 7.